damage we got in our head about what happened with our businesses, what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. It's time for us to put our rod in the ground and say we're going to take our stand right here. I don't care what happened in the past, how much I lost, how much I didn't get. Let's forget about that. That's what business is all about. You know, you invest in business, you're going to lose your money sometime. I was invested in the stock market. And all of a sudden the man told me, I went to get my money. He told me, hold on for another year, it's going to get better. I held on for another year and it got worse.
Got worse.
So you lose. Who you going to gamble with? So I'm saying, let us, if we're going to take some risks, let's take some risks with each other. Let's build up our community. Let's have some strong community. So I want to encourage you to read this book. I want to take a minute to read a passage I don't mind from this book to kind of set the tone for where we're at. The Imam says, the business people are the main force and focus for combating poverty. The business people came in the early life of the international Muslim community, and among them were people of the character for dignifying and giving good image to Muslim businessmen. The values and business discipline are our greatest need now. We are not only needing business sense and business mindedness in the business people, but there is a need for business sense and business mindedness in the consumer. That's an important equation right there. The businessman and the business consumer. You know, because we got a bad habit, even not being Muslim, not supporting each other, so supporting each other's businesses. How many blocks can you go and you find every store except an African-American store, and the dominant population is African-American? What is wrong with that consumer that he don't see that in order for you to talk about wealth for yourself, you got to support your business? But you're going miles out of your way, spending your money, coming back to your community, talking about what we don't have. We got to start at home somewhere. So in the man close out, with business excellence, we are a powerful tool in the construction of society. Now look at that. He didn't say, and you driving a new Cadillac, buying a new mansion for yourself. He said in the construction of society. And when you read this book, he said the purpose of the businessman is to improve the quality of life for the people and not make a profit. So it don't mean you don't get paid for your work, but the objective is not to make a profit. The objective is to improve the quality of life for the people. That's what the real role of the businessman. We've assembled today people who are involved in business, and I've been involved in business for a long period of time. And what we hope to be able to do is what I told, we had a discussion among ourselves, and we were discussing what is it that the community needs. And I said, my comment to that was, we need to keep the dream alive. You know, we don't dream anymore. I heard a guy on television talking about building life on the moon. Not the moon, on Mars. They said, why is it that you want to go and build houses and a place to live in a station on Mars? He said, I'm just interested in doing that. I think that that would be a nice place for us to go build life. He said, what motivates you? He said, just the ideal of being able to get it done. You see what I mean? Many of us are shortchanging ourselves because what motivated us, can I make $1? Did I make $50,000, $60,000, $70,000? As opposed that I contribute to the quality of life of the people whom I'm responsible for and acquainted with. So I pray that Allah bless us to be able to do that. What we want to do is we want to open up for questions. It's going to be an interactive exercise here. And there is no question off the limit. This is not a trap you and I got you situation. If we don't know the answer, we just tell you we don't know the answer. Hopefully somebody can come up with the answer. But we want to encourage a discussion on business. We got to get there, brothers and sisters. We can play with this game all we want. Ain't no welfare truck coming to us. There ain't even a welfare program for what we're trying to do.
That's right.
We have to be able to dig inside our own pockets, come up with our own resources, our own monies and whatnot, and begin to build the institutions that we think is important for us to sustain the life that Allah wants us to have. And that our Imam worked for years to try to give us a framework, an ideal, and various concepts that all of us at some point can find one that we can hang on to and build a life for ourselves. That's what this is all about. Like one of the things the Imam said in here too, and I'm closed with this so we can get to the discussion. He said, don't get caught up trying to identify with the organization. Don't fall into the organization trap. Fall in that you are a member of the human population of the world. That's what you are. You are a universal human being, part of the population of the world. When they suck you into these organizations and these little groups, then that's where you trapped at. That's the worst trap you ever want to get in. If you want to stay free, stay away from that. And then let us be the Islamic community working for the whole good of the whole of the Islamic community. With that, I'd like to say, Do anybody have anything that they would like to ask to start this off with as it relates to business development in your community? There's expertise around here that did some everything. Real estate, industrial development, buying and selling, retail. Among this group of people here, we got some of all of them. Brother Raheem is joining us here. Brother Raheem is starting and has already been a part of halal chicken. And some of you may not know, one of the largest halal chicken processors in the country is a member of our community. Brother Raheem is starting a halal business of his own. How many chickens y'all slaughter a day?
126,000.
126,000 halal chickens a day. That's what he's doing. I bet you some of y'all don't even know about him. Let alone the other brother with the whole halal product. We got to do more halal than any other person in the United States of America. I don't probably need to introduce Brother Rasul. Many of y'all know him. Astute, very successful businessman. And let's not say, since I went down there and Rasul couldn't pull out $1 million. Don't say he wasn't successful. We're talking about a successful businessman contributing to the life of his community. And Brother Khalid Sharif, also a businessman. Real estate is his strong suit. And he's been around a long time doing what he's been doing. And I'm just a jack of all trades. Okay. Anybody got any questions? This is free time. This is time to get it out there. If you got something you want to know about business, organizing, structure, financing, all of that. Yes.
Yes, I'd like to ask this, pose this to Brother Rasul about, I think, I read something that Brother Sharif gave me about a strip mall down in Miami. I don't know if anybody knows. Brother Rasul, would you tell us what you do down in Miami?
Well,
what you've been doing?
We built our first strip mall in 1985, and got 10 stores. And we got 10 stores. Yeah, we got 10 stores, and over the years, you know, when a person moved out, we took it over because we got a clothing store too, men's clothing store that we had since about 1985. So we had the men's clothing business just about that long. So what we did, the money that we made in the men's clothing business, we just kept developing. So we took that money and then we built my friend Naeem out there. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. We took that money that we made from the clothing business, and we built another shopping center. I think about maybe 7 years after that. So it was another 6 stores, nice building. We paid we built it ourselves. Got our own contractors, African American contractors, and we built it ourselves. And so that saved a lot of money from getting a contractor. We probably saved maybe double that money. Say if the building costed us $400,000, if you'd have went to a contractor, it would have probably been $800,000. So that money was saved, and so after that, you know, we built some duplexes, and you know, again, African American contractors, and nice 3-2s. And we built them for a reasonable price. Then we built another shopping mall. So we built about 3 shopping malls and all, and some duplexes and stuff like that, and you know, and that's how we did it. But I just want to say, since you asked me, when you're in the real estate business, that money comes month to month. You're gonna wait till, you know, they pay the rent to get some money. So that was the problem with the first shopping mall. First shopping mall, 10 stores, nice. They paid about $600 or $700 a month. That was about $7,000. Maybe the mortgage was like $2,500. Insurance about another $1,000. When you deduct all that stuff like that, you made maybe $2,000 for the month. So you done spent almost $400,000, $500,000 to make $2,000 a month. You're like, man, I could have did that on a job. So, but what happens, you got to have a concept in your mind of what business that you're going to go into. We were just lucky. Allah just blessed us. I wouldn't say lucky, we was blessed. Allah knows way before we know what's happening. You know what I mean? He knows before we even do what we do. So, I always tell people, real estate is month to month. Merchandise is every day. Right. give money every day. And I would rather give money every day